Gary Dwayne Haugen. Haugen was convicted of aggravated murder in 1981, for killing the mother of his ex-girlfriend at her northeast Portland home. He beat the woman to death with his fists, a hammer, and a baseball bat, and was sentenced to life in prison. Then, in 2007, Haugen, along with fellow inmate Jason Van Brummel, was convicted in the 2003 killing of 31-year-old fellow prison inmate David Shane Poland, in the activities area at the Salem prison. According to the state, the two killed Poland, a former Hillsborough resident, because they suspected he snitched to prison officials about their drug use. Haugen gained attention in 1999, after offering nearly half his kidney to save his dying sister. Prison officials agreed to allow Haugen to undergo blood testing needed to determine if he was a donor match. The test determined he was not. Deborah Combs died on March 9, 2011. Gary Haugen was sentenced to death on May 3, 2007. David Bartol. David Bartol, a member of a white supremacist gang, was convicted in the death of a fellow inmate. He was accused of fatally stabbing Gavin Sissel in 2013, while the two were at the Marion County Jail. The victim was serving a 30-day sentence for contempt of court, while Bartol was awaiting trial for a robbery. David Ray Bartol was sentenced to death on September 6, 2016. Ernest Noland Lotches. Lotches killed 33-year-old William G. Hall, a downtown Portland security guard, during a run-and-gun battle that terrified Saturday shoppers, in 1992. Hall tried to question Lotches about an earlier minor assault. Lotches fled, and the two exchanged gunfire. Hall died after pulling a 9-year-old child out of the line of fire, as Lotches was trying to commandeer a car. Lotches is the only Native American on Oregon's death row. He was sentenced to death on July 23, 1993. Martin Allen Johnson. Johnson was convicted of drugging, raping and strangling 15-year-old Heather Faye Fraser in 1998, and throwing her body from a bridge into the Columbia River. Johnson has sexually assaulted girls since at least 1978. Fraser's name was among the names, phone numbers, addresses, birth dates and workplaces of about 200 teenage girls that Johnson kept updated in his computer. He was sentenced to death on August 21, 2001. David Lee Cox. David Lee Cox, also known as Rooster, was convicted of killing Mark Davis because of a dispute largely revolving around drugs. Mark Davis was a fellow inmate of Cox. David Lee Cox was sentenced to death on December 6, 2000.